Oh, hold on. Yeah, I mean, for me, wanted to ride big waves since I was a kid. It was always my dream, my goal to be able to ride big waves. And I can tell you, it's been taking my whole life to be where I am today, to be able to get those waves that I'm getting today. When I was a kid, I used to live in a little square thing. It was like in a mountain. The mountain was my wall, and it was like a little cabana you could see through. And the door, I didn't have any door. I just had a little towel. You know, I came from the street, and when I arrived to Puerto, I was like, I knew this was gonna be my home, you know? It's magical. This place is magic. Puerto is amazing. The first time I ever stood up on a board, I remember I stood up in this 2 or 3 foot wave, and I went straight, and I'm riding the wave all the way to the beach. And I never forget that feeling. It was the happiest moment of my life, and from that moment, I knew that surfing was gonna be forever in my life, that I had that connection with surfing. I was like, wow.
What's your biggest hope in life?
All right. My greatest hope is... never mind.
Come on.
All right. My greatest hope is to get that one wave. I want to get that Ride of the Year wave.
Están compitiendo entre ellos.
If you want to ride a big wave, you need to take it serious. The way I train is I try to pretend it's 3 waves. So I go down, try to hold it as long as I can. I come up for 1 to 3 seconds, get air, go down as long as I can, pretending it's a wave, you know? It's not about that one wave. It's about what's coming behind, how many waves. You can train yourself, you can prepare yourself for 1 big wave, hold down, yes. But for 2 or 3, that's a different story, you know? You need to be prepared for that moment because that's probably gonna save your life. On a big day, it's like you need to prepare your boards. It's not just 1 board, you need to have like 2 or 3 boards ready. When the swell comes, time goes very fast. Sometimes you feel like you've done everything, but there's always something that is missing. This time I wanted to have the jet ski ready for the rescues, you know? If I have it, why not, you know? And not just for me, for, you know, everyone out there. You need to check the jet ski oil, the gasoline, the plugs, you know, the sled. It's a lot of preparation, you know. How many liters do you think is this The rain's coming. You need to be very strong in your mind. I mean, myself, I get sometimes stressed, you know, I get mad or something, not mad, just kind of stressed, you know, just too much on you, you know, just so much happening. Okay, be careful when you open the door because it's... Quise agarrar mi teléfono para hablar al mecánico, estaba muerto, sin batería, o sea, muerto.
Okay. La prioridad es remar.
Sí, la prioridad sí tú pon remada, pero esto es que ahí el rescate, o sea, no hay.
Sí, sí, sí. Ok, vamos a la casa y ya vas a tener batería. ¿Lo dejaste cargando?
Sí, lo dejé cargando.
Okay.
Creo que hay unos solones, sí. Esos son unos solones, ¿eh? Que no tenía nada, ¿viste?
Nada, güey.
Sí,
El azul, a ver.
Exacto, el azul.
¿Con cuál vas a entrar? ¿Con cuál vas a entrar?
Sometimes you have to really like try not to go crazy because that could be a pressure and stress and you don't want that, you know? The ski was man, it was just giving me so much problems. All I wanted to do is be in the water. So by the time we put the ski on the water and we thought the ski was running, the machine just stopped working. And at the same time, right in that moment, the best wave came. And, you know, I see Shane dropping in on this big bomb. In that moment, I was just like, I was so pissed to myself because I was like, just was not happening. I lost like full 1 hour on the beach, just stressing with the ski. So I run into the beach and just grab my board and run. You know, I try to manage with my mind, with, you know, talking to myself, because I was like, why I did it? I should just Not think about the ski, not think about the rescue thing, you know, just from that moment, I didn't want to do any more with the ski. I just keep it focused. Everybody's hungry. Everybody wants to get that wave. Of course I feel pressure. That's how I bring bread and butter to my house. Sometimes you're out there and the waves are getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and then you're just like, what am I doing here? When I get that big bomb, I have to hunt the wave. I have to work for it. And if 2 hours go by and you haven't catch a wave, when they come, you're not in the right place. Time starts to feel like it's going fast. I've been surfing like 5 hours. I'm like kind of like frustrating a bit for a moment, you know, like not finding that one wave you want, you know. I was a bit pissed off. I was like, man, why, you know? Why? But you know, Puerto's like this, man. When the wave wants you to have it, it's gonna come for you. Some days you get it, some days you don't, you know. I was just a street kid, and you know, Puerto opened the door for me. You know, I had to work. I slept in the floors in the restaurants. I was washing dishes. You know, I didn't have any money. I didn't have any. I just living for the day. La orejona. 5 pesos in my pocket. It was really tough, you know. Tomorrow is the day. I got a feeling. My first big swell, I was 17 and I went out and I surfed that swell and I got a big bomb. I got an interview for Surfer Magazine and they did a story on me. When that came out, I was like, wait a minute, I think I can be a professional surfer. Mi querido Trébol, siempre es un honor la peluqueada. For me, it was not easy. It took time, you know, a lot of work. Oh, I'm looking at the surf, checking the surf for tomorrow morning. Looks like some good ones right now. Tomorrow, hopefully it's good conditions. All my friends say, Coco, you have a lot of patience. So also, I like to have a good vibe, you know? Not just in surfing, with my friends, with my girl. Me voy a dormir.
¿Dejas ver que está bien?
Que yo veo a Coco. Ay.
yo lo veo como una herramienta de Dios. Todo lo que Él le hace no es para Él, es siempre viendo a los demás y así yo tuve que aprender a entender que así Él es feliz. Es así, a veces es con su short, por ejemplo, su short es su herramienta de trabajo, ¿no? Él necesita short, él no puede surfear desnudo. Pero a veces Él le regala todos sus shorts, todo es para compartir, todo es para los demás. O sea, para mí es lo mejor, para mi hijo es lo mejor, para él es lo que sea.
I'm feeling kind of like ansioso, because I'm thinking about the waves. You want to go surf, it's so much going on. Sometimes it's hard to relax, you know? It's a lot of emotions going into my head, you know, a lot of energy, just like excited. Big waves don't come very often, you know? It's our moment, it's my moment, it's the moment for many of us. This is the moment that I live for. It's not easy to surf a big wave, and I know that you risk your life, but just the feeling for me to drop in a wave, and if you pull into this big barrel, and if you get to surf it, if you make that wave, it's the greatest feeling. It's my life, you know, it's my life. I get motivated to see all these surfers, you know, all these big names going for bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. That pushes me to go bigger and bigger and bigger, you know? But yes, I feel like I'm the type of person that if I'm not in the right spot, I'm not gonna risk it. I want to come back home every time I surf a big wave, you know? My biggest fear is getting caught in the biggest wave. Sometimes it's not here, sometimes at the end it's what I'm feeling. Feeling relaxed, comfortable, you know, but it's very slow. I mean, we're kind of waiting for the bigger sets, and those big sets, they don't come very often. My goal is to catch the perfect wave, the perfect barrel. Look at that one. That was the one. That was the one. That was the one. That was the one. I'm going out. It's hard out there, you know, and I'm not getting that wave I really want, you know. I got some waves, but not that one wave, you know.
Stay here all day until we get one.
Let's go back out. This is Puerto, and one day you get it, one day you don't, and that's the game. So I put the good attitude and I went back out. And I went back out with Skin Dog, with my friend, and when we were in the water, he grabbed his hand, he gave me my hand, and he's like, he prays, just God, just give us one good wave for Coco and for myself, and just good energy. And I was like, yeah, it felt good. And then we went out, and that's when I got that big drop, big bomb.
was heavy, man.
Coco is coming.
Yeah.